Children as young as 4 were taken from their homes and forced into federal-run Indian boarding schools, where they had their hair cut, were renamed and prevented from using indigenous languages. The report detailed the abuse that they suffered, including beatings, starvation and solitary confinement. Now, the Interior Secretary, Deb Haaland, backed this report that looked into 150 years of forced separation and assimilation for untold numbers of Native American children. She is the first Native American Cabinet Secretary and has a personal connection. Her own maternal grandparents were taken from their homes when they were 8 years old and forced into one of these schools. She said that they were stolen from their parents, culture and communities, and said that, like many of the children, they never returned to their homes. The Secretary called for the US review after hundreds of unmarked graves were found at similar residential schools in Canada. The report subsequently uncovered the burial places of more than 500 Native American children, but it predicted that deaths at the schools could number into the tens of thousands. Haaland spoke about the intergenerational trauma that these institutions have caused. She hopes that the report will begin to address what she called the lasting legacies of these federal policies and allow Indigenous peoples to heal. She also plans a year-long countrywide tour to hear from survivors and allow them to share their stories. Nick Harper, SABC News, Washington.